Greetings and welcome to the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. Day one of the draft is in the books. Did your team get what you wanted them to draft? And I'm really asking Falcons fans. Earlier in the offseason, they signed Kirk Cousins to a 4-year, $180 million deal, and then they signed Penix, which I think he is going to be a good quarterback. And you know that I like to see quarterbacks sit for a year or two before they're put out there into the fire. From what I've heard, quarterback is a difficult position. But it kind of seems like just odd timing to me where, here you have Kirk Cousins for 4. Is Penix going to sit for 1 year, 2 year, and then make a decision on Kirk Cousins? So it's one of those things right away you're kind of mad about it. Oh, what do you mean? Packers drafted Aaron Rodgers when they have the greatest quarterback of all time, Brett Favre. Jordan Love, are you kidding me? We have Aaron Rodgers. So Falcons fans, I think it may work out for you in the long run. So we're going to have to keep this video here in the archives. I am coming to you pretty early in the morning today. Got to school early. Students actually have a half day, and then we have meetings for the other half of the day. As you know, Jackson and I were going camping this weekend, so I got a lot of stuff to get done today. So, first round pick for the Packers. Things were coming to fruition for me. And then the Lions traded up right before the Packers, and I'm like, well, I think they're going to take a cornerback. And whatever the case is, still DeJean is going to be there. So is Kool-Aid's going to be there. And then the Lions could take one of them. Well, the Lions actually took the cornerback out of Alabama, Arnold, who's a really good player as well. He might have been the top-ranked quarterback or cornerback. I'm not sure. I was like, okay, I'm rubbing the old hands together. And I'm really falling asleep at this point. I would have been sound asleep if it wasn't for the entertainment of Zach Sports Cards and Collectibles. But I was ready. Oh, man, going to hear one of those names. And then we hear Jordan Morgan, left tackle. And I was like, okay, but important position. You have to protect Jordan Love. And I didn't know too much about him. He was not on my radar. Again, I got all these other things on my radar, so I leave the draft scouting of every position up to Brian Gutekunst. He does a pretty good job of it. But from what I've read, he's an outstanding college tackle. And reading a little bit more, he has shorter arms. Now, he's built like a brick house, which is what you want. I remember, who did the Bears draft? It might have been Dave Karimi, local radio legend and football superstar John Yurkovich, at some kind of meet and greet after the draft, just pointed at Dave Karimi's legs and said, those things are like twigs. He's never going to make it on the line, and Yurko was right. But short arms, you can deal with. I guess they're going to move him on the inside, going to make him a guard. So I think it was a good pick. I do trust the Green Bay Packers when it comes to these things. So in the second round, we do have the 9th overall pick. And probably 2 of the 3 top 4, 5 players left are DeJean and Kool-Aid. And they may have to trade up to get one of those guys for sure. I don't know. So we'll see what happens today. All right, I think I covered all of those things. Let me know what you think of your first-round draft pick. You never know. It's always a fun time of the year because we don't know how it's all going to play out. All right, class is in session. Today is April 26th, lesson 160. A lot of birthday shout-outs today. And some of my favorites, Hack Wilson. 56 home runs in a year, 191 RBIs in a year. He has a fantastic story. He actually, when he passed away, he was pretty much broke. And before he did, he was really trying to stress to ball players, like, don't end up like me, like, save your money and all those things. So good message there, Chicago Cub. Legend, Canadian legend. People probably thinking hockey. No, Bill Wennington. Bill Wennington was one of those players for the Bulls that he knew his role, and he did it very, very well. Also a broadcaster for the team now. Love listening to him. Kosuke Fukudome for the Cubs was a legend there for a little while. And then who else? Oh, Marco Rivera. Another great guard for the Green Bay Packers. Eventually went on to the Dallas Cowboys when he wanted some more money. And he was a great guard, so hopefully that spells good things for Jordan Morgan. And all rise. Today is the judge's birthday, so maybe you want to put a couple shekels on him to go deep today. I don't know. Okay, so right now you are going to see Graham and I opening a blaster box of Bowman U.
Alrighty, so this is for the Friday rip. We're going to try to find out, did we pull any first rounders? And one of our favorite products, these blaster boxes have treated us pretty well. And, box cutter. There we go. Gotta get it. Who do you, alright, so Packers, first round, 25th pick. If they go offense, what position do you think they are going to take?
Receiver, Brian Thomas Jr. from LSU.
Okay. Anyone else? You have your eye on?
I don't feel like no one else. I feel like everyone else is going to go like really quickly.
All right, so the other day I was saying I feel really good about the Green Bay Packer wide receivers, but maybe, you never know. What about defense? If they go on the defensive side of the ball, which I think they are going to do, who do you think they're going to take?
It might be hard, but I wouldn't mind seeing Kool-Aid McKinstry from Alabama. But if so, I think they should draft Nate Wiggins from Clemson. He's a nice cornerback.
Okay, all right. Couple good picks here. All right, so we've got some Bowman U. You want to open it this way or should we turn the camera around?
This way.
All right, so you do 4 packs. I'll do 3 packs here. And then, yeah, we'll just open them up here, tell you what players we get. And then after Thursday's first round, we'll see if we have any first rounders here. Rashad Dubon. I don't think he's in the draft right now. Jaden Ott. Got a Braylon Allen, Rambling Man. Troy Franklin out of Oregon.
Jason McLaren. Pink.
Anyone good in there?
Nope.
Okay, same thing. All right. Montrell Johnson.
Ooh.
What?
Oh, it's a pink of a good QB. Bo Nix.
Bo Nix, nice.
High draft pick.
Dalen Everett. Devin Leary. Donovan Jack. Now, look at that right there. He is ready to protect his quarterback at all costs.
Malik Neighbors going to be drafted pretty high.
Corey Kennedy, you do like Malik Neighbors.
Jeremiah Hunter on the silver. Out of Cal. I wonder if this is a variation.
Tavon Cohen.
This might be a variation.
Oh, really? Which card?
The Jeremiah Hunter. It's 636. The other ones are 669.
Could be a variation. We'll have to look it up when we're done. Keon Keeley. This is, I can't read that anymore. Okay, we got Hunter. Deckers. Iowa State. Purple's numbered. 144 out of 399. Brady Cook and...
Romeo Odunze.
Oh, that you did say that. There we go. So we could have, very well, first round draft pick right there. All right, so you look up that variation. Draft. Once we know who the players are drafted, we're going to see if we have any first rounders. We got a couple, I think. All right. So next part of the video is coming up soon.
Hey, that was pretty good. So we had 3 players that were drafted yesterday. One of them is Malik Neighbors. He is the LSU leader, career leader in receptions and yards. I also hear he is outstanding with yards after the catch. The one thing I'm kind of wondering about, his quarterback, Danny Dimes, Drew Lock, how he's going to feel getting the ball from them. But I think maybe those short passes, getting those yards after the catch could benefit him. And I feel more comfortable about other positions being day one starters than quarterbacks. All right, we did get from the Bears, Romeo Odunze. On the pink right there, that is a beautiful one right there. So, hey, if you're going to help out your young quarterback, why not get him a big body to throw to? And that's exactly what Odunze is. And he led the nation in yards last year, I think. So, that's a good guy to pair him with. So if you're going to have that first-year quarterback, they've already got 2 pretty good wide receivers on the team already. This one makes a triple threat for sure for the Bears. I'm fair. I just said nice things about the Bears. I feel like I'm a fair podcaster. All right. And the number 12 overall pick was Bo Nix. Bo Nix, I think, if I remember right, what I have down here, he broke the NCAA record for completion percentage in a year at 77%. I know a lot of high school and college students who would love to have a 77% going into their finals right now this time of year. Last year, he led the nation in total touchdowns, meaning passing and rushing touchdowns. So it's going to be him and Zach Wilson, I guess, battling it out in Denver. So again, let me know, what do you think? We got some pretty good cards here over the weekend or maybe during the week since Jackson and I are camping. I'm going to take a look at the other cards we got. I know Joe Alt for sure. He was drafted by the Chargers. Jim Harbaugh loves his linemen, which I'm not going to argue with that. Class is dismissed.